Hey you, and welcome back. Today I am sharing some dresses I found off of Amazon. These are mostly under $30. You know, prices fluctuate, so tons of disclaimers around the price point. And honestly, I was so impressed with this. I did a similar haul last year, and some of them were hits, some were misses, and I gotta be honest, I had a lot of hits. All of them will be linked down below, and let's get started. This first one happens to be one of my favorites, and it was probably the one I doubted the most, just because, you know, sometimes when you see it on a model, it looks like it's supposed to fit a certain body type. It's definitely meant for someone that has a bit of a longer torso than I have, but I don't think it completely keeps me away from wearing this dress. I still think it looks super cute on me. The only thing about it is it's a little baggy in the upper body area, so the shoulders. So if I wanted, I could take that in. I could also wear it off the shoulder. If you have a smaller bust and still a shorter torso, that might be even more room. So it's really easily tailored. It's a really quick, easy fix. And the rest of the outfit, the rest of the dress, I absolutely loved. In the pictures, I thought it was going to be a rougher, thicker material, but actually in person it's a lot thinner. It's super soft. I actually wore this to a work event and I loved it. It looked so cute and I felt amazing in it. It was true to size and it has so many colors. It has pockets. I thought it was a really good length, and at the end of the day it's a really comfy dress. So even though this looks pretty business professional, you could also wear it like with sandals or super casual or even to a beach. This one was probably the other one I was most concerned about, just because it's a little more out there for me. I tend to like just more simple, straight cut, not frilly dresses, and this one is definitely more frilly. I loved it though. I loved the pictures online, but on me, it looked cute, but it just wasn't my style, and that's okay. It's okay to have something look all right on you, and it's a cute cut, and it's cute fabric, and all of that. It just wasn't my style, so I tried to maybe modernize it a little bit, keep it from looking a little too frilly for my liking by pairing it with a black moto jacket with some black boots, and I thought that really helped. But at the end of the day, it was just going on top of the dress, and so a lot of the details of the dress that I actually liked, like the sleeves, were being hidden. But with it being a white dress, there were tons of layers. You couldn't see through it. So if this is more your style, then this is a really good one. This next dress I also really liked. It is a gray long sleeve, sort of ruche, what is that, tulip bottom dress. And I really like it because it reminds me of one of my other favorite Amazon dresses that I didn't include in this haul, but I'll link it still down below. This one just had sleeves. The fabric on this one is a lot thinner. The one that I normally get from Amazon that is a tank top sleeveless style, that's thicker. It has 2 layers to it, so you really don't see through it. This one, I would definitely be concerned about things poking through. Just with the type of underwear I like to wear, sometimes you could see through. It just made me a little bit self-conscious. But again, lots of colors, and I liked the long sleeve style, but for me, I do like to push up my long sleeves just a touch, just so that my arms look a little bit more in proportion with the rest of my body. But since it comes in so many colors and it's a really casual look, it's something that can easily be dressed up or dress down. So I feel like up to this point, we've been looking at pretty casual dresses. This dress is not a casual dress, but I'm in love. There's one thing about it that was kind of a deal breaker for me, but I love this style, and I've made a mental note that if I see this style again, I am trying it. This is a asymmetrical one long sleeve short with a slight slit and ruching. There's a very long description of this dress. It comes in a few colors, not as many as a lot of the ones I've been showing already. And one of the things I love about this is it's still a really stretchy material, but it's a little bit thicker. So I felt like it kind of just went over all of my curves. I didn't have any concerns about panty lines. It just all flowed really well. And I really liked the lines it was creating on me, which is exactly what I was hoping it would do. I chose one with a little bit more contrast so I could get a little bit of a lengthening effect across my chest and up to my neck without it coming onto my neck. And then the slit being on the opposite side of the asymmetrical side. It helped balance the look, and I just thought it looked really nice all around. There was some ruching in the front, which I had a little bit of a tough time figuring out where it was supposed to line up, but it kind of goes in front. It's lovely. I really, really like this dress, but the one thing that didn't fit me was the shoulder pad in that one shoulder. You can see it kind of lines up to here, and then my shoulder protrudes just a little bit further out. Normally someone would have probably sized up, but I would have had to taken the rest of the dress in. And so for me, I'm more like, you know what, I'll just find a dress of a similar style, maybe, but if not, I might reorder it again. This dress really threw me for a loop because I had this feeling that something just wasn't quite right, and then I looked back on the picture online and realized these look like two different dresses, and others were saying the same thing, but they were just hiking it up. And to be honest, I think this is way too much material to hike up to make it look like this. It's a lot of material and it's a little bit thicker, which I appreciated, but there was something about the material and how it was laying that I didn't love how at least the lighter color was sort of concaving around my belly button, even though I'm not insecure about my belly button, if that makes sense. It was creating a look that wasn't there, and you know, if I'm not gonna feel 100% in something, I'm not gonna wear it. So I liked the style, I liked the kind of midi length ruching, even though it was supposed to be mini, but it just wasn't the right fit for me. And so with this type of dress, knowing that it can kind of show your belly button through, I would opt for a darker color because that'll kind of take away that shadow, because it's not something you should feel insecure about, and if it's going to produce an insecurity, then it's not worth it. But this dress in a darker color would look really cute. I can totally see this being a perfect dress for hanging out at a beach or at a hotel, on vacation. All of that sounds super nice. I definitely ordered a lot of green in this haul, and so this green dress, like, I'm considering maybe getting it in a different color. I haven't decided, but I really do love it. It is super soft and comfortable, thick enough that it doesn't show anything through. It just feels like something you can easily throw on. I usually get a little nervous with elastic waists because they can either line up perfectly, or if they don't line up, either way, they might just kind of protrude around my hips, which come right next to my waist. So it's kind of like waist and then hips right away. And sometimes the fabric can flow kind of oddly. I didn't feel like that was the case with this one. I felt like the fabric just softly floated away, and it was just very flattering, and I didn't feel insecure about that feature of my body at all. The one thing I will say with the balloon sleeves is you can't pull them up, so they can be in the way a little bit. If you are a sleeve puller upper like I am, that can get a little annoying, but I am sure I would get used to it. This dress I freaking loved. I love the high neck, I love the tie, I love everything about it. It comes in a ton of colors. Again, I feel like that's always the case with Amazon, is you can usually find a color that's going to work best for your skin tone, for your body, for the things you're trying to highlight or de-emphasize. There's also one that comes with sleeves. I went for the sleeveless option since that's a little bit easier to layer, especially in the summer. The only thing I have against this dress is that the armpits are a little tight. So if you are larger chested, you might want to consider sizing up. But for me, I got my true size and it just barely fit, and I freaking love it. It looks so good. This is definitely more of a formal work dress, but it's good to have at least a couple if that's ever something you might need. Last year when I did this haul, I had a few issues with some things that really had me confront my body image. So if you want to watch that video, I will link it here, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you there.